What's going on? What's going on, sports fans? It's another wet and rainy day here in Southern California. It's been damp all night and early morning. Now it's the afternoon, but I'm doing well. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. You guys know what time it is. It's March, so let's talk a little madness. UConn is going back to the Final Four. In this age with the transfer portal, to me, that's pretty impressive. They're so good, it's unreal. I'm rooting for the Huskies simply because I picked them to win it all for a reason. I think UConn is the best team in the country, the most complete team, the most balanced team. And with the way they have played, nobody is beating them. Nobody is stopping this UConn team. It's unfair what they have done to their opponents. It is simply unfair. The game was tied at 23 versus Illinois. It was 23-23 at one point in the game. And then UConn went on a 30-0 run. The score went from 23 to 53. Absolutely incredible. Dan Hurley's Huskies punched their ticket to the Final Four for a second straight year. Unreal, unheard of. In hopes of repeating, UConn has a date with Alabama in the Final Four. I don't think it'll be easy, but I do think UConn will get the win. The way this team plays is terrifying. The physicality is there. You know, the absurd shot making ability, proven winners. And I think at the end of the day, this is a team that has everything now. It has everything working for them. I tell you, UConn is simply a juggernaut, and they're the team to beat for the championship. Everything to know about this team was on display on Saturday night. This was a message to everyone out there that this team is legit. You can't simply deny this team because as they've shown through this tournament, they can't be denied. Nobody has an answer for them. And now, and not now or anytime soon, is anybody stopping them? I just can't see it. Have you ever seen a team this complete? We're talking about this UConn team, and man, they're really good at basketball. Really, really good. I've talked a lot about UConn. There is no weakness. Again, we can put in words how dominant this team is. Nobody comes close because, as I said in a previous video, in another video that I made, UConn has separated themselves from the rest of the field. I can't foresee a scenario where they don't advance to the national championship game and don't win it all. I would be very surprised if that doesn't happen. I don't see anybody beating UConn. It's kind of what you've come to expect from UConn, having watching them play. They started the game against Illinois on a 9-0 run, started the second half on a 25-0 run, part of a 30-0 run. Talk about dominance. They did this to a team that has the best offense in the country outside of UConn. You're playing the best offensive team in the country, Illinois, and they can't score on you because that's just how consistently good you are on both sides of the ball. I'm telling you, this team is locked in. These guys are locked in. They're hungry. I've never seen a team play like this. It's like they're a machine. They've led by 30 in every game. That is total domination. It's almost unfair to everybody they played in their path to the Final Four. That's impressive. To be up 30 in every game in March Madness, that's astonishing. You got to play at a standard they've established themselves to beat them. You have to elevate your game and match their level to beat them. That means you gotta be on top of your game. This team is so damn good that it could make the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. That's how good UConn is. I like what Donovan Clegan is doing. You definitely have a guy who is the best player on both ends of the floor. You got a guy disrupting every shot in his path, a 7'2" giant who is efficient. I don't think Illinois got the message because because I know Brad Underwood vowed that his team would keep attacking the basket anyway. But why would you keep attacking the basket when Donovan Clegan is there to block everything? And in what was the most telling statistic, Illinois was 0 for 19 on shots contested by Clegan. The size advantage, the defensive abilities, and Clegan has that, right? So he's a terrifying threat inside the paint who is a damn good all-around player. The one the one player Illinois couldn't contain was Clegan. I look at it and go, wow, this guy can, yeah, he can do it all. So that's how I look at it. Again, this is a guy who has special qualities about him. But man, do I like him. I mean, he muscled his way to 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks before halftime. It's all pretty awesome. And you talk about his touch around the rim. I think you give a lot of credit to Dan Hurley. He always has his team prepared for moments like this. He is doing an amazing job. They're playing unbelievable. They're playing aggressive. You see the togetherness with this team. And mentally and physically, Dan Hurley has his team prepared for big moments. He talked about how emotional he was the morning of the game. He cried. You know, he talked about how his team is hungry, that they are destined for greatness, that they are looking to repeat as champions, and they are capable of doing that. And if they do that, they will become the first team to do that since Billy Donovan's Florida Gators did it back in 2007. So they have put themselves in rare company, believe it or not. But no one can beat this UConn team because this UConn team does everything better than everybody else. They can do everything better than you. They can out-rebound you. They're dominant on the glass. They can make their shots. They can defend really well. You know, they could disrupt the offensive flow of the opposing team. They can beat you in a variety of ways. And if you want to play small, like I said before, they can play small. If you want to play big, then they will meet you at that level. So, I mean, that's just how good of a team they are. So, yeah, I got them winning the whole thing. I think they are going to win the whole thing. They have shown it time and time again throughout this tournament how good they really are. And UConn will be crowned national champions by not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. We will see them in the Final Four. They will beat Alabama. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think this is one that's going to be challenging for them because Alabama is an up-tempo, high-scoring team as well, and I think they can hang with Dan Hurley's Huskies. But man, the Huskies, man, they're just too deep. They're built for this. They have a lot of talent. They have arguably one of the best big men in the country, who's a do-it-all center, and he's doing everything. So this UConn team, yes, this is the team that's standing in everybody's way, and this is the team that is not going to be beaten. They will not be denied. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. If you guys like my videos, please do me a huge favor. And if you are craving for more content, and if you are interested in what I have to say about sports, or you guys want to engage in some sports talk with me, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Stay in touch, and we'll be talking very soon. Talk to you guys when I see you guys again. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and if you're spending the day with your family, enjoy Easter Sunday with your loved ones. Take care, everyone.